Hi there, I'm Clinton from ResRequest, and in the next coming minutes, I'm going to show you some highlights from our latest release, including our new guest check-in module, agent terms of property level, multiple specials on bookings, and more. A reminder that you may need to extend access to teams that work with these modules. This is a coffee chat video, so grab your coffee and let's start. With COVID still being a part of our foreseeable future, enabling a contactless check-in process for your guests is essential. This not only allows the guests to limit contact with your front of house teams, but also respective paperwork when they are at your property. But it also allows you to limit the contact between your staff and guests. Our guest service solutions offers you and your team access to guest list, guest check-in, and automated workflow functionality to optimize your contactless check-in process. Let's have a closer look at how this all works. In the guest services webpage, the guests will have two options, guest list and check-in. The guest will start by adding all of the guest names and other information to the guest list. In the guest list, the guest will be able to provide the reservation number and the email of the person making the booking. This will enable the guest to find their exact booking. From here, the guest will be able to see some information about their booking, such as the booking reference and itinerary details. They can then enter the details of all the guests traveling. They can also change the guest list order. Once the guest has entered all the details, they can click on the Add Guest button. Once the guest is ready to be checked in, they can click on the Check-in button. They will be asked to enter their reservation number as well as the email of the person who is traveling. They will be given another look at their reservation information. They will then be prompted to fill in some information, including their names, passport number, and special requests, as well as whether they have been exposed to COVID in the last 14 days. Now let's have a look at what happens in the ResRequest system. As you can see, the guest names have been put into the booking, and if we open the guest profile, under the trip sheet, you can see a new button opening. This will show us a guest registration form with all of their information that we can print out for them. Automated workflows are a great way to save your time. Automated workflows are automated processes that replace a task or an action that you would normally do manually. With these automated workflows, you can activate the tasks to run in the background. If you would like to access these automated workflows, you can do so by going to Admin, Setup, Automated Workflows. Automated workflows allow you to make it easier for your guests to check in. When working with guest services, you can use your workflows to remind guests any number of days before they arrive that it's time for them to check in. The long-awaited agent terms at property level is all the rage these days. This amazing feature lets you assign a commission structure that better suits a property that may not be the same terms for the other properties. For example, if an agent gets 10% commission at property A and 15% at property B, simplify your rate setup by setting the agent's default rates to rack, and the system will automatically apply the appropriate commission adjustment per property. Got bookings where multiple specials apply? Well, we have you covered. Our latest release for the specials module allows you to do just that. Apply more than one special to a booking, like an early bird 10% discount and a long stay special, at the same time. Who likes dealing with cents these days? I know I don't. With this release, you can now set your default rates to rack and round your rates as per person level, as per your rate sheets supplied to your agents, without the additional hassle of setting up or managing all those SCO rates. But best of all, this feature comes with a new option that shows the per person charge amount details on those reservation documents. Some small changes in the system can have major consequences, and the user access module is one of these areas. We have now added the ability to see what changes have been made to the user access module. You can find this new report by going to Reports, Audit, User Access Audit Trail. This new report will allow you to find any changes made to the user access module by date, which user group had a change, which user, what specific functions, and even the type of permission that was changed. You will now have the option to add multiple system admins and ensure that key decisions that affect your reservation system can be made by various managers instead of merely relying on a single system administrator. We have made a couple of small changes to the way Google Analytics is set up in ResRequest. We have now made it easier than ever to connect your ResRequest system to Google Analytics. You will now be able to add your Google Analytics ID directly to your ResRequest system yourself without having to contact ResRequest. If you're using the ResRequest booking page to show live availability or offer online pages, then attracting as many potential customers to these pages is worthwhile. You can use Google Analytics to see how many people are actually using your pages. Remember that you'll need to sign up with Google Analytics first if you have not already done so before you can connect to your ResRequest system.